Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 taking place here on Last Refuge. With Happy taking down 2 heroes, but ultimately not enough in game number 1 as we now move into game number 2. What is Happy's particular strategy? Altar of Darkness, Crypt. It looks as though he's going to be going for earlier ghouls. Tomb of Relics is in play, and I gotta say, Worker just managed the map better. He was able to walk around the map, figure out priority targets, take down objectives, get items, and ultimately that hero advantage did give him a bit of an advantage, even though he lost his Blade Master and his Tauren Chieftain. The Tauren Chieftain in that front line potion of invulnerability was able to absorb a lot of damage while the remaining units were fighting. Now, what is the Blade Master going to do here? He's going to head home, sell that Scroll of Town Portal, pick up double healing salves as a poor grunt gets ensnared. Back across here, Death Knight going straight for a Forest Troll High Priest. Sometimes rather difficult to take out the additional plus 5 armor on top of that, making it very, very hard. As you can take a look at this, he's down to 65. Finally gets the Death Coil off to finish it as the Blade Master does show up to the party. Blade Master now going after the Death Knight. Happy going to be forced to run here as a grunt tries to get into his way. Death Knight has already used 3 Death Coils and is now down to 125 mana as he does place down a Sentry Ward in the main walkway here. Blade Master now heading back down, perhaps going to try and head off and take down another Ogre Warrior here. Death Knight, however, looking to back off. Looks as though a Windwalk Strike will get some damage onto that Death Knight as the Death Knight heads back home to regenerate on Blight. Blade Master looking to finish off some of the creep camps here. Murloc Nightcrawler are gonna fall. Grunt is there as well. The remaining Murlocs, Blade Master, I do not believe will get to level 2 off of this particular creep camp. Should be just shy after finishing off these 2 Murloc Huntsmen. Death Knight heading back off to the north, sitting at 340 some odd hit points. Does it have enough gas in the tank to really finish off a Forest Troll High Priest? That is actually going to be rather dangerous, as we do see an Acolyte off over here. Alright, Skeletal Minion's going to go ahead and do a very strong quick surround onto that Forest Troll High Priest, and with those Skeletal Minions should be able to finish off rather quickly. Does not get an inner fire off on himself, which is incredibly important. Otherwise, it would be able to absorb that much more damage over time. There is a Sentry Ward up on the high ground right there, keeping track of this Ogre Magi creep camp, as the Blade Master of Worker doing a great job of just maintaining the pacing of this game. Blade Master, is he going to go after the Ogre Magi? Yes, he will. Death Knight not too far behind, and he's going to spot this exactly. Is the Death Knight going to try and steal the experience? That is the big question right there. Dust of Appearance, you can see that the Blade Master is still right there, and he is going to be going after that Ogre Magi, keeping track of it, but a beautiful, beautiful long-distance Death Coil, using the illusion as a spotter to steal that bit of experience, but unable to take the item away. Blade Master picking up a Potion of Greater Healing, a very useful item for that Blade Master, as he does tend to overextend just a bit and take far too much damage. Back across here, back at home, we are upgrading the Black Citadel while getting the Lich. We still do not see a Slaughterhouse, but I do believe that is well underway, or will be getting there momentarily, as we are also training up a Shadow Hunter while upgrading the Fortress. Very, very similar strategies this time by Worker. So Worker going to be doing pretty much the same exact thing, as well as the Blade Master finishes off the 5-3-3 creep camp and leaves behind a ring of protection. Well, or will most likely heal up that other grunt there, pick up the ring of protection, now up to over 10 armor again, as the Death Knight is going to try and, well, disrupt things here. Blade Master going after the Death Knight. Death Knight knows that he cannot go after that Blade Master easily. And we'll see what's going to be happening next. Alright, Skeletal Minion making its way out, will get taken out. Meanwhile, on the top right, Shadow Hunter is ready to go and to try and finish off some of these Skeletal Minions. It looks like some experience will be given, as it does not awaken the Ogre Warriors at the Goblin Merchant Shop. Lich out on the field, has Dust of Appearance, Death Knight now still wandering around. And this is one of those situations, again, where I gotta say Worker is maintaining the map better. He's able to walk around, find where he needs to get to, put down pressure, and then continue moving on. You can see that the Forest Troll High Priest is out, where there was a couple of inner fires. We may see an inner fire right there on the Ogre Mauler, making him a little bit more difficult to finish off, as the Shadow Hunter will get to level 2 after clearing out this Ogre Mauler, if you can actually take it down. Very high damage indeed. Forest Troll High Priest, last unit that is left, will get finished off quickly over here as the healing salves do go down. All right, Forest Troll High Priest now out as the Shadow Hunter does get to level 2. Healing Wave now available as the Death Knight and the Lich just crept out a 5-3-3 creep camp, while Worker was able to creep out a rather difficult a much more difficult creep camp in the 5-5-4-3, or is it 5-5-4-4? Sorry, 5-5-4-4 in terms of overall experience. All right, let's take a look. 34 over 40 supply, relatively small army coming in from Worker. Meanwhile, Happy sitting at 39 over 40. He's a little bit higher there, as the Death Knight, or excuse me, the Lich is going to be getting to level 2. Death Knight still, or now, just now getting to level 3, finally evening up in terms of overall experience. But we know that, well, the Blade Master has a little bit more in the reserves. All right, going to get back up onto the high ground. And, oh, you can spot that shade. Why don't you attack it? That would have been absolutely hilarious to attack that shade right there and finish it off. But then again, as well, you already revealed to your opponent that there is, in fact, a Sentry Ward, and it is pretty much on a timed life. Peon now wandering back here. Ogre Lord being pulled down from the high part. Last Refuge and Secret Valley having some similarities, but right now the Death Knight looking for a potential creepjack. Death Knight does have plenty of mana, almost takes down the Shadow Hunter. There's a Healing Wave, Potion of Invulnerability, as all the units now need to get away. All right, Death Knight is going to take a relatively weakened Ogre Lord creep camp, as we now see Cloak of Flames being given to that Lich. Lich could give the Cloak of Flames to the Death Knight. Shade is nearby, and we can see a lot of damage already being dealt there. Blade Master now being forced to head back home as the Tauren Chieftain joins in on the fight again. Healing Wave bouncing around. Shadow Hunter still sitting on about 150 mana. Has that Mana Stone, increasing the mana regeneration, and can be used as a potion of mana as well. All right, what's going to be happening next? Boulder onto the Dark Ranger, as the Rock Golem creep camp at the Mercenary camp will get cleared up. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter, Tauren Chieftain still wandering around, and this is another situation where once again Worker is going to be taking the more difficult creep camp. Yes, the potential for creepjacks is very, very dangerous, and Happy did pick up a very strong item in that Cloak of Flames, but the overall experience is still that much better for the Orc player. Oh my goodness, come on, just finish him off. I think that was just a frustration death coil right there. Thought that should have been taken out much, much earlier. It never really got taken out. We can see Ogre Magi's, the level 5 Ogre Magi and the remaining level 4 creeps being left behind. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 1. Units still wandering around here. Where are they going to be going to next? What are they going to be doing next here as they aggro all of these units here? All right, Shade now showing up to the party. Blade Master is currently revealed. Takes a little bit of damage, negative in terms of armor, or a little bit lower in terms of the standard armor, as the Dark Ranger does get to level 2. Kodo Beasts are in position. Are we going to perhaps see a fight finishing off those Kodo Beasts, giving that damage buff, and also just being able to eat on those Crypt Fiends? The Crypt Fiends, however, are the main counter to those Kodo Beasts if you can actually get within range. Damage now being added here. What's going on? Forest Troll Trappers, Ogre Warriors going to engage here and just quickly focus down Death Knight, hoping to get a last bit of experience, perhaps level 3 on the Lich. And if it can get to level 3 on the Lich, that level 2 Frost Nova should be very helpful, as we now see a Tome of Knowledge dropped. Blade Master is right there. What is happening? Kodo Beast, one ghoul quickly taken out. Blade Master now continuing the fight here as a Healing Wave goes down onto that Kodo Beast. silence onto that front unit. Destroyer finishes off one Kodo Beast. One Kodo Beast is all that is left as the remaining units are still fighting it out. Grunt's going to get taken down. Destroyers are doing a great job in that front position to try and finish off more units as the Troll Berserkers are finished off again. More and more destroyers being added, and Worker's army is just absolutely getting eaten alive at this stage as he's going to be forced to run. Crypt Fiend number 1 has been taken down, going after for some skeletal minions. Tauren Chieftain does show up. Death Knight, still some fighting here. Lich trying to go after some units. Another Death Coil, I believe, onto that Lich as the Lich needs to get away. No, yes. Death Knight could perhaps get another Death Coil again. There it goes as the Lich is somehow still alive. All right, Squirrel Town Portal still on that Lich. There's a Stomp. And is the Death Knight going to be able to get away again? Obsidian Statues need to get more mana. It looks as though a Kodo Beast could get finished off. Yes, there it goes as the remaining units are going to be teleporting away. But a Destroyer is lost right before the teleportation. 45 over 50 supply compared to 47 over 60. Both sides extremely even after that one bout of exchanges. And we'll see who is going to be able to recover and bounce back. All right, turning on back Fog of War. There is still a lot of creep camps left. The Troll Berserkers are here, ready to go. Healing salves ready to go. It looks as though the Troll Berserker will get healed back up. Tauren Chieftain, interestingly enough, no Clarity Potion, as we are looking at a Pocket Great Hall ready to start mining at this 11 o'clock expansion location. Pocket Great Hall construction finished in a matter of seconds. Perhaps one more peon needs to be added, not yet revealed. Oh, there is the Shade. Shade, is he going to be able to get away? No, he is not. He ends up dying in the woods. Meanwhile, Death Knight is going to be going after a Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp. Could drop a very, very useful consumable again, as the 3 destroyers are just going to town on all of these Nightcrawlers and eventually that Gargantuan Sea Turtle. All right, level 3 now on the Dark Ranger. Happy is looking very content with himself, with his current army. Things should turn out in his favor as we see what item was dropped. Rune Bracer. So Rune Bracer is not really that effective against the heavy attack damage army of the Orc. There's not that many spells that are really going to be dealing damage, and there really is not that much magic damage at all in this party. Back off to the north, a new Shade scouting out the location. Worker only using 4 peons at the north expansion, so that is going to be 20% less overall mining, 480 gold a minute as opposed to 600 as a Tome of Intelligence is left behind there. Shade still keeping track of things here. Blade Master ready to go, has a Health Stone and a Potion of Invulnerability, 2 very useful items. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter in a little bit of trouble, doesn't have any items at all, but is at level 3, so level 2 Healing Wave most likely in store. Lich currently sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Troll Berserkers still wandering around. Kodo Beast going to be ready to go. Where are all of these units traveling to next? Where are they going to try and strike, as we do have a Troll Bat Rider ready to suicide onto this group of 5 destroyers. Happy really heavily invested into those destroyers, and if they can actually deal damage, that would be a tremendous blow. But the Troll Bat Riders, with their suicide methods, may be able to finish off these destroyers before those destroyers can really take a big chunk of damage out of the Kodo Beast and the remainder of those heroes. All right. Oh, beautifully done. Frost Nova Death Coil to finish off a Troll Bat Rider. Another one in there, however, is able to suicide and get into position. Destroyers going after some units here. Frost Nova, the Workers, Destroyers now very deep, as we are still looking at the remaining lines. This is not that great. The Death Knight trying to chase after all those units. Another Death Coil Shadow Hunter finally taken down. A very heavy investment as the Blade Master looks to finish off the remainder of those units, and there is another Death Coil there. All right, Tauren Chieftain gives the Potion of Invulnerability over. Are they going to be able to fight back here? Troll Headhunter, big stomp, now goes down. Death Knight is in trouble. Tauren Chieftain is there. There is, I believe, a Dark Ritual as we see the Blade Master now looking to back off. Tauren Chieftain leading the charge with those Kodo Beasts. Another stomp right there, as I believe the Destroyer should really be going after that Kodo Beast, a very, very high priority, expensive target that could get taken out very fast. All right, Death Knight finishes that off there. Are we going to see more Kodo Beasts get finished? The Kodo Beast now down to about 500 some odd hit points, down to 475, down to, is he going to get in front of it? No, he's not going to be able to get in front of it. Down to 300. Is the Death Knight going to have enough for a Death Coil? And it looks like it is. Oh, Dark Ranger finishes off with a Black Arrow, and we get a Dark Minion. 15 to 17 damage, continuing to lead the way here. Happy is going to be pressuring inside Worker's base. There is a lot of Destroyers here ready to go. And where is the anti-air? All right, Raiders are in position. Troll Headhunters ready to go here, bouncing around. One ensnare does go down to a Destroyer, and the Destroyer will not be able to get away at all. Obsidian Statue, all right, it's going to get finished off. Well, down to 9 hit points. There it goes, finally goes. Raider could get taken down. There's the Death Coil onto the Raider, as he is finished as well. 35 over 70 compared to 51 over 80. Happy with a commendable size army and a fairly large lead, as Worker is going to end up losing his expansion location. Worker still looking to back across here. Where are all of these units traveling to next? Shadowhunter sitting at level 3, ready to go. Tauren Chieftain at 3. Blade Master sitting at 4. As we still see Worker looking to finish things off here. All right, what is the follow-up play? All right, some remaining creep camps left. Death Knight sitting at level 4, gonna get to level 5, and it looks like Happy is gonna be able to build on this continual lead. 49 over 80 supply compared to 49 over 80. Who has a bit more gold? Gold is actually even as well, as the hero levels may be the main distinguishing factor. 544 compared to well, a level 3 Shadowhunter, a level 4 Blade Master, and a level 3 Tauren Chieftain. So 544 compared to 433, soon to be 443, as the Shadowhunter now heads back off to the north here. All right, Destroyer is going to easily finish off 1-4 Troll Trapper. There he goes. A little bit of experience given again. Lich ready to go as well, alongside that Dark Ranger. Where are all of the units trying to really hope to travel, as the Ogre Mauler going to get finished off here in a matter of seconds? All right, the inner fire was already fading away, so that's the reason why it was lost, unless it was devoured. Tauren Chieftain, and well, Dust of Appearance, able to reveal that one shade and take him out, no longer revealing where they are in the army or on the map. 41 over 60 supply. Worker has a relatively small army and only has 90 seconds left of mining. Is he going to be able to get as much mileage out of that gold mine? And the armies will then become frozen, so to speak. What you see is what you get. 49 over 80 compared to 43 over 60. As the Headhunters, however, will easily counter those Destroyers. That, what, 5 or 3-person Destroyer army? Yeah, 3-person Destroyer army right here. Tauren Chieftain, Blade Master, Shadowhunter, both of them, everyone just lying in wait, ready to go somewhere next. We can see that the Bat Riders are now heading back home as well. Where are all of these units going to be traveling to? Expansion is currently up at the 3 o'clock location, just trying to defend it, playing this long-term game. It is going to be able to be fairly helpful at 50 over 70 supply. Meanwhile, Undead is at 61 over 80. Is the additional economy going to be enough? Is the reinforcements going to be enough? Or perhaps even just the items on the Blade Master going to be enough? He does have a fair amount of gold to spend, as the main gold mines will be mining out here. 210 gold each, meaning 21 seconds. And this game is still, well, far from over, unless some tragic gameplay does happen here. All right, where are all the units going to be traveling to next? That is the big question. Shade is now still looking for where exactly the orc army is and what is its composition. More troll headhunters are added. Nothing to reveal, as that has got to be a bit scary for Happy. Happy now leading the charge back. He does have superior army and I believe superior size. 70 over 80 compared to 59 over 70. And that's with 5 additional workers on an additional gold mine. Blademaster heads back home. Is he going to buy us any sort of staff? No, potion of healing, and now needs to get back down home in a hurry. Otherwise, this can go from bad to worse in just a matter of seconds. All right, Troll Bat Riders looking to finish off some units. Is going to be able to finish off any additional units as the destroyers have all pretty much taken sizable bits of damage. However, none of them seem to have fallen as the heroes are just slowing down the orc units. The Shadowhunter is keeping up the heroes and the Tauren Chieftain is stomping them to death. I believe this is going to be it right here, right now. Let's see how this is all going to unfold. Blademaster looking to finish off the Obsidian statues. I believe it is going to be coming to an end at any moment. I do not see Happy being able to overtake this expansion anytime soon, especially while Worker is working so hard to guard it. But there is the GG. And Happy takes the series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Wait, Happy takes the game.